Hello YouTube, this is Justin Game 34 here, and I'm here to talk about Iruka Star Fox. This is a character I have been making around for over around a year, from all types of drawings to sketching and thinking about how this actual character would become. So, anyway, without further ado, let's begin with the actual story. Iruka Star Fox was made back around at this point, but it was with another picture I drew, but I never got uploaded. It is on one of my room tour videos, but how quick I showed was pretty much a quick fast doodle, and really, it's always quick. But it was kind of a little bit more different compared to this, though. It was only showing around 4 or 5 sketches of just really quick, similar ones, more simpler and quick, faster looking than this. The way out it was pretty much where Naruto was looking sad and had his eyes closed, and saying, "I'm all alone," 500 years later. And then the next scene, it shows Naruto sitting around by himself, around with his tails, with his hands closed up together, his eyes closed, saying, "Soon I won't be alone." And pretty much we get to the next scene where he's pretty much with his own kid, with a little different look appearance. And later on, his son is born as a 9-year-old, where his knee is down and everything. Okay, now you see what basically was going on throughout this whole entire story idea look was basically Naruto and him. Like, basically, he was born 500 years type later after the actual story ended and everything. But this was way before I even had the actual Golden Fox story idea. It was kind of interesting making Naruto, like, immortal and everything, but I was kind of, like, thinking, do I really want that? And I would have to completely make a whole entire another world, since every other character would be dead. That would include Koroma, but that was a different type of story idea. So, nonetheless, I decided, what if he was born as a normal... what if he was born with Naruto, like, after the story and everything? Where would him and his dad would be? I was thinking of a few places. Back then, like, this was before I had the actual Golden Fox story out, like, over a year, and basically my ideas was, what if Naruto was living in the land of fire somewhere else in a little wooden house? A 2-story with 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, all that type of stuff, a backyard with a garden? Or what if he was right next to the Land of Waves, or he was somewhere else, right outside the Land of Fire type thing? Yeah, and then I was kind of thinking, what if he had the house in the Land of Demons, where it used to be the Land of Whirlpool, where his mother used to live? Kashida? You know, that type of girl. Now, nonetheless, that's pretty much how it went with that. And that's how the story kind of go at first, but then, like, as the story was going on, like, as I was actually thinking about making the Golden Fox story by the time I finally got a fanfiction account, I was thinking, how could I actually make it work? Should I do a 3-year time skip, a 5-year time skip, a 10-year time skip, or a 20-year time skip? If I did a 20-year time skip, then we would already had Iruka, because he would be at 9 years old. Almost 10, in fact. So, pretty much, I was kind of like seeing what he would be like as a father, Naruto with his own son. I kind of see him as more like kind of caring and more focusing on raising his son type thing than what we got in Boruto. But yeah, that was pretty much what Naruto is. And also, also, someone that really does look up to their dad and is really kind and respectful type thing. So why don't we just go into the actual personality? When I was designing the character first, I was just looking up some other fan arts, and I found this one. It was really simple, but I just gave it my own accessory by giving him fighting gloves, giving him kneecaps and arm caps, a scarf and everything. It was just a really simple design that many other people already came up. A black t-shirt, shorts, and black sandals. Well, yeah. 9 years old, September 8th. Gender male, of course. Clan Ninetales, but I think we get the point where that came from. Now, nonetheless, though, I was always interested with the astronomers and likes, so I came up with the idea, what if he came up with the idea with the whole entire life, with him being an astronomer or liking stars type thing, and wants to know about them? There were some other ideas, like, I was thinking about, like, giving him literally every nature Genkai Genkai, where he would have to go around and explore and lore, but then I kind of think about, no, I don't think that was a good idea. Anyway, I kind of like making him into more like a likable character, where basically his personality around people, where he's this really fun, active kid, but he's shy but sweet. type thing. He loves exploring, he loves getting to know people and wants to know about them, wants to learn about them, really. And really, he's a really fun, interacting kid that just loves exploring, learning new things. That was the type of person I had. Now, depending how I ended up making Naruto go at the end, it's possible this year will change, but the tail thing will still happen thing. Where he's born, he has one, and as time goes on, he'll get more tails. As time was pretty much going on with many things, I was thinking about how would Iruka change and everything. Like, I was kind of thinking about what type of his abilities would be getting. I was also thinking about what the type of relationship he would still be having with his dad. Love relationship. And really, I was kind of just looking at how he would be looking like and acting like. Give him all types of looks, appearances, and pretty much the personality with him and his dad together. Which I thought that was sweet idea. Also, how he'd be looking at aging from an age from 3, 6, to 12 to 16, which dang. You could find all this stuff in DNR if you want to look at it. But nonetheless, pretty much my idea was for Iruka for many types of things. I'm really started thinking what will his story be, but I am really not focusing that much on him as how his actual whole entire story will be. I want it to be something interesting, something different, but at the same time there's other things like include like an old story idea. Now, this was something I did have an idea. It's a possibility that it could still happen, but it depends how the story goes though. It's possible this will not happen, but Dawn's will still be somewhat a part of it, but won't be a part of the whole Iruka story thing. Iruka and him, yup. Like, really, there are just many ideas I'm having for this story. Him with his friends I came up with, a fish head one, a purple hair girl, and a red-eyed kid one, with that bleeds out eyes. Now, just let everyone here know I had gave them names. It's Kabul, Aka, and Rona. But really, these three characters are just around Naruto's parent friends. Well, their parents are his friends that he all met up with, and all three of these kids eventually met up with him as a young age, and they all been friends together. Now, as for like other kids' friends and everything, generation I should really say, like basically to really explain this, like about his fear about Anbu, his older look personality with if you saw the 12-year-old one already version. This was the original ideal look, but you see how much it has changed now. Anyway, nonetheless, there's like been many ideas I've been coming up with, as you can see here. With all the next generation of characters I have ideas for, many of these characters, as you can see here, you can probably guess who are the parents and everything for most of them. Now, nonetheless, there are still maybe more not to come, and if you want to know all their parents and everything here, this is the ideal look I have. Now, nonetheless, for each character, I do have many ideas for well, most of this stuff I'm still trying to figure out and everything when it comes to these. I'm not really focusing that much on this, though, only because I'm still working on the Golden Fox more. But I want to give all of you an idea look what this will all possibly be looking like in the future. It's possible I might give Iruka like something with the Utsushi clan that we have in Boruto, but something completely different, more focused around giving its own story. Or maybe it will be possible there will be 3 different types of story ideas in Iruka Star Fox fanfiction. One from the beginning, one in the middle of Iruka, and at the end we'll see what happens with Iruka next. After that. Or maybe not, maybe it will just be one story idea from like an enemy. But you get the point idea, like what happens to Iruka and everything throughout his life type thing. What does he do at one point when he is 9, and one point when he's like 18 now? Or maybe a little bit older, who knows? And what will he become at the end of the story? Those are ideas I am thinking about, but really, those I'm trying to figure out. At first, I was kind of considering him giving the idea of making him the next Demeni Kage, and something that would go on for more generations. But as time went on, I started kind of thinking about that, and then I was kind of thinking, wouldn't that just be a repeat of the Golden Fox? I mean, Iruka's one of his children could possibly become the next Demikage, and I can already guess who would that be over here on the left. But still, really, there's honestly a lot I can see here, but or becoming like a famous astronomer. But like, there's really a lot I still need to figure out. Like, I want to know what could possibly happen here, and everything with that. Now, nonetheless, what really happens to Iruka will definitely be interesting, and I hope you all will enjoy his story by the time that does come out. But for now, the Golden Fox comes and stays. We still got 2 more to go, by the way. Now, nonetheless, I hope you all did enjoy this video. This is Judging Game Free 4, signing out. Until then, I'll see you all later. Bye!